ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 288. It is September 10th, 2025. And let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National TV Dinner Day. Nothing more American than that, boys. And I don't remember the last time I had a TV dinner. Hungry man, though. You know what I'm saying?
Also, let me wish you happy birthday.
Yes.
Dude.
Happy birthday. We see what you chose tonight, and I'm glad you chose to host.
Hey, you don't know what I did before this?
Well,
you're acting like I'm. Hey, that's your own fault for giving me that much credit, though. I appreciate that. It's an all-night ordeal.
We've been doing this show for what, roughly 3 years now?
Yeah.
I've known you for almost 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize until a minute and a half ago that your height says you're 5'9".
Oh,
you're shorter than me, dude.
Dude, the way that App State treated us on the way out was nonsense, dude. They wouldn't let me change my height.
You're shorter than me.
They wouldn't let me change my height. Hey, we got pictures from Charlotte recently. By the way,
you're on your tippy toes.
The Pythons, whenever me and BMO were standing beside each other, that was something. Can I give a quick shout out? We've had
I have another bone to pick with you too.
I got another bone to pick with you.
You guys, I let you stay in my house, and you two drank all my beer. BMO packed beer and took it with him in a cooler, and he doesn't even drink Miller Lite. And now I have nothing in my fridge except for old Sam Adams winter lagers. You couldn't have drank the bad beer?
I had nothing to do with that. I didn't have anything to do with that. Let me give a shout out though. So I've been, we do welcome to the show. I'm AKA J-Vice here, Edge is here. We're going to talk a lot of football. We got Thursday night football. We got our college football games of the week. We got our college football top 12 upset alerts back. All the bets and picks, which is hotter than hot right now. We're going to talk some headlines about football Monday night, recap that real quick. We got all that, but I just want to give a shout out to Jim Rose on Facebook. And we've been getting a lot of comments from people. And the numbers it's crazy to see some of the podcast numbers right now. And shout out to the guy on TikTok who said, I want to know what you guys do with all the money you make from your shows. Well, joke's on you, dude. You didn't even answer the question. It was a top 5 NFL things we saw. But Jim Rose says, thank you for this poll. Is it too much to ask for our voters to watch the games, reward winning, reserve jumping on teams that haven't played anyone, and expect losers to earn their way back up the polls? Thank you. Jim Rose is thanking us for the committee putting out these college football polls based off of what you're doing right now, which we're going to get to shortly. But you know what, Jim? Thank you. Thank you. So,
hey, shout out for Jim Rose for listening.
Yep.
Also, shout out AK for congratulating himself.
Yeah,
committee.
100%.
Committee.
No.
He said
what happened, J-Vice? You got a flustered right off the bat, so he had to.
No. You want to talk about flustered? First of all, I was flustered because my son starts saying cap. He goes, "No, man, that's cap," and I'm like, I just started busting out laughing. He goes, "What? What?" My son's like, he's always gonna be 7 next month. I just started laughing. I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? Cap?" I was like, "You even know what that means?" Dude.
No cap.
I just started laughing. Also, it's been brought to my attention that there was some chatter of last episode, Sunday night, why we were not live at the end of that game. And that's because J-Vi, Bills fan of the show, gave up.
I did not give up.
Gave up.
You turned it off. I watched the rest of the game with you guys.
He sat there with his arms folded watching the Buffalo Bills lose, and he was all pouty.
They didn't lose. They won. Hey, never a doubt over here.
We should have been live.
I knew as soon as Ed Oliver forced that fumble, the game was ours. Hey, would.
Secondly, shout out to Country Roads Take Mahomes who sent me this. It's a picture of a Bills fan that has J-Vi's face imposed upon it over the Bills fan's face, and the T-shirt reads, "My ideal weight is Josh Allen on top of me."
Hey, would.
Spot the lie, dude.
Hey, best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Oh, I forgot to put that meme in here.
Oh my gosh. I worked all day on that meme.
I know you did.
The graphics department was cooking this morning.
graphics department was cooking. That was funny.
Hey, the Bills are highest scoring offense in the league right now.
Second are the Ravens. We got some stuff to talk about. Also,
which means the Bills have the second highest scoring defense in the league.
Shout out again to all the new listeners. Shout out to J Bones. We did the NFL Pick'em on Saturday night. And shout out to me and Butch for doing the college football Pick'em on Friday night.
Well, I got a bone to pick with Tex.
He's on vacation, dude. He's not.
He has not been on the show since his team lost.
Coward.
Wow.
Coward.
How many vacations does that guy take? How many PTO days does he get?
You know.
His company, well, I don't know if they give him this many, but he gets more PTO days than teachers get.
Yep.
He's probably got to ask for a week off per kid.
He's got to ask for a week on to work. But hey, do you mind if I come in today or this week? Cool. Also, here we go. Shout out to Howdy Hats, headline sponsor. Ironic because the Howdy Hats you put on your head, these beauties, these absolute beauties, all colors, flat bills, rope hats, all of them at howdy.hats.enc on Instagram. She does awesome work. These things are magnificent. We still have a few, and when they sell out, I will order more because I have all kinds of patches. I just got to order more hats. But these things are a beauty. Go follow her. They do awesome work if you need hats made.
Howdy
Hats. Exactly. J-Vi, this was a question that how are we doing? We all right? We ready to talk some football?
Yeah. We need to get some football talking.
Yes, we do. Do you want to warm up the water cooler debate real quick? This was an awesome question to get us. Let's get it. Let's lube ourselves. Let's lube each other up with a little bit of football preview question. Can you hit the water?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
J-Vi, you brought this question up. Water cooler debate, question of the week. This is an awesome question. Kudos to you. What is the GOAT thing more likely to happen first after 1 week in the NFL? A quarterback will get benched? If so, which one? Or a head coach will get fired? If so, which one? J-Vi, this was your brainchild. I need you to list off some people.
Well, after week 1, it's always overreaction week. Week 2 is always overreaction week, whether it's college, NFL. So got me thinking, my question that I proposed was which would happen first. A quarterback gets benched, and we're talking NFL here. Quarterback that gets benched or a head coach that gets fired. Now, I think a lot of people, their obvious answer would immediately go to Russell Wilson. Has a first-round draft pick behind him. He has a coach that he's probably on the hot seat, so his job's kind of on the line. And his coach was the coach that said, I'm not going with Tyrod anymore. We're going with Josh Allen. Threw Josh Allen into the fire and turned Josh Allen into what Josh Allen is today. But after careful consideration, I'm going to go Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend. Because I think there's 2 other options in this, and this is where the debate comes in.
I have a third option.
My first option is Tua.
Oh,
come on.
And I think, look, people don't remember this or will even think about this because we've talked about on this show before about how this is a generational quarterback. They've said this the last 3, 4, 5 years. The first person they started doing that with was Tua because the Dolphins were tanking for Tua. He's this generational quarterback. He's this great player. And look, people don't remember who Tua was throwing the ball to in college. He had Waddle, Devontae Smith, Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy. He had a great running back. I mean, he had the perfect system in college. And look, he throws a good spiral. But I don't think Tua's ever really been able to read a defense. And I think that's his main problem. Now he's got Mike McDaniel, who's fighting for his job and the product they're putting out on the field. So I think the Dolphins what they're going to do, I think they're going to trade Tua while they can still get some stuff for him. A couple draft picks, maybe another player.
Who would
Probably
take
fire McDaniel, and I think the Dolphins are going to tank because if you look at their schedule, there might be 2-3 wins on that
Who
schedule.
are you tanking for, though?
I don't know.
That's the question.
Cade Klubman?
I think you're starting. I think you're starting over in Miami after
Dade
this
County, Cade County. There you
year.
go. Oh,
I think
there you
you're
go.
starting over in Miami. My second option, and this is after watching Monday night
Oh
because
my, we're gonna get into that.
the wheels have fallen off there, and Ben Johnson's not going to put up with it. And they just signed. Like Jay Bones just said, they just signed their backup quarterback to a pretty hefty backup deal. And that he's more of the type of quarterback that Ben Johnson likes. I don't think Caleb Williams has very long this season if he continues to play how he played on Sunday.
See, I totally read this wrong when AK sent the slide over. I thought you were talking about like what's happened in the past and like which one is first to pull the trigger. So my head immediately went to like in the past, head coaches get fired first, then the QB gets benched, or traded, such as look at Dak Prescott, got his coach fired. And then also Aaron Rodgers,
Coach Killer.
I think that goes two ways. And
manager,
I think that goes two ways, and it's who's making the decision. Whose job is more on the line. If it's the GM, coach gets fired because he picked the quarterback. If it's the coach, the quarterback gets fired because he's got to do something to change the momentum of the season. Yeah.
I was thinking about this, that the other quarterbacks, the quarterbacks that could possibly be benched would be Tua, Caleb Williams,
Kyler Murray,
Russ Wilson, and then Spencer Rattler or Joe
Brock
Flacco.
Purdy.
I think absolutely not. Brock Purdy's a soldier. He's a warrior. He willed his team to victory on
Brock
one
Purdy
foot and one arm.
getting benched this week.
Brock Purdy we're going to talk about that, but I think it's Joe Flacco or Spencer Rattler could also.
100% Spencer Rattler. They shouldn't even draft.
What a question. This is the Phantom Brock Purdy injury, so Kyle Shanahan could finally have the QB he wanted 5 years ago count as bench.
Hey, the Mac is back, baby. Mac Jones.
McCorkle
hitting the
popping off. Mac Jones and the head coach that'll get fired, the dude from the Titans. That guy is a complete buffoon. He is number one on the list. Him or Mike McDaniels, right? Got to be.
Mike McDaniels not going to make it through the end of the year.
No. I think it's going to be the dude for the Titans, too. So, hey, that's a good question. I think so. Put it on the record. We think it's going to be Tua.
I think the Dolphins are tanking by the end of the year.
They're not even the best team in their stadium.
No.
Did Miami beat Miami? That's the question.
Yeah, 100%.
Start that again. Okay. All right, good. That was good. That's a good way. That's a way to get it off on the right foot there. Okay. Let's go to Salute Your Sports. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try to get – I got the slide. Let me put it in there. Go ahead. Salute Your Sports. Here we go. I got it. Dude, just in that time, I was able to get your slide or that meme that you made right in there.
That was our graphics department.
Graphics department, for sure. Here we go. Salute Your Sports. Did the Bears, the headlines for this week, did the Bears lose or did the Vikings win that Monday Night Football game? Top 5 overall takeaways from NFL Week 1. And then we got the AP poll voting dilemma, drama in college football, whatever you want to call it. So before that, you know what we want to salute? Salute your bodies. Salute your baddies. John Mayer style. Salute your bodies with some supplements from Fourth Quarter Performance. Go to fourthquarterperformance.com. Load up on creatine. Load up on protein. Load up on BCAAs. Load up on super greens. Don't treat your body like crap. You get out what you put in. That's what they always told us. Womp womp. Crank that diesel.
Super
Promo
set.
code GOATS 20.
Superset protein and creatine.
All day. Get yourself a chocolate milk machine and put it in your house like we used to have.
God, that'd be glorious.
Oh,
my kids
dude,
would love that too.
Nothing
Oh
better.
my gosh.
Here's the meme that the graphics department made. J-Bot, do you care to explain? I just kind of threw it in there.
Yeah, no, the our graphics department was cooking this morning. They had the great idea because, everybody's still trying to tell everybody else that Lamar Jackson is better than Josh Allen. And look, we're not going to say that Lamar Jackson is bad. He's a good player.
Can't
win the
close, can't win the
playoffs.
big one.
Can't play in the playoffs, but he's a good player. He's a good regular season player.
Mm-hmm.
His team put up 40 points against the Bills. But what they failed to do was put up 41 points. And our guy, JA17, he was on his iPad last week when the top 100 came out. And this is true footage. This is actual footage, pictures taken from his wife, Haley. She sent them over to our graphics team. Josh was looking at his iPad, and he looked down at the top 100 players list after winning the MVP and saw that Lamar Jackson was ahead of him. And you know what he did? He took that personally. And he went out there and absolutely kicked the Ravens ASS and put a stamp on who was actually better. So go ahead and move Josh Allen up above Lamar, and then we'll move him up above Saquon when we beat the Eagles later in the season.
Spoken like a true Bills fan. Also, I did not realize how much liquor he had in that cup back there on his coffee table. That's like a 4-finger pour back there.
That's a heavy pour.
That's a big one. That's a big one. Also, the Friday AKC is back. I love that account. By the way, Vegas is giving away free money for the third week in a row. Stick around, my friend, because you and I are not so different. And I'm gonna, if they keep putting Jack State as underdogs, I'm going to keep riding it. I'm gonna lead a caravan, nay, a battle like the army of 300 against Xerxes. In the movie 300 against anybody who's playing Jacksonville State right now, because they keep putting them as underdogs, and I keep putting them on upset alert every team that plays them. It's a shame. It's a crying shame.
Should Rich Rod have taken his luggage with him?
J-Bone says Lamar beat the Eagles once, so analytics give him the nod.
Saquon didn't play for the Eagles.
There we go. Okay. Quickly about this Monday Night Football game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bears lose 24-27 in a game where they had an 11-point lead in the final minute of the third quarter and lost. They had a pick six, so on and so forth. So J.J. McCarthy was pretty much pedestrian the entire game until the very end.
Yeah, Caleb Williams on paper, Caleb Williams won.
Dude, but that's how he plays. It's the most uninspiring 21 of 35, 10 completions in a row I've ever seen. Because when everything had to matter, he didn't do anything. He missed throws, and he just all over the internet I've seen First Take, they give him a B+. It's encouraging to see how he's encouraging. He missed wide open receivers.
They should have won. Encouraging would have won the game.
And then those same shows spend 30 minutes blaming Ben Johnson about how he doesn't know how to coach. I'm like, the guys could not have been any more open at all. And then everybody replays that one throw on the sideline of Roma Dunze. See, that's the stuff you can't teach. Shut up.
What about the one on the sideline to DJ Moore that he overthrew him by 10 yards? He threw it in the third row of the stands.
What about the intentional grounding he took because he wouldn't stop running backwards instead of just getting rid of the football? Like, what are we talking about? So,
I went to sleep at halftime, so I can't say anything because that game was a snooze fest.
Awful. Did Chicago lose that, or did Minnesota win it? That's all I'm going to ask you.
Well, considering I didn't watch the second half, I don't know if I can answer that, but I'm going to say that Chicago lost that and Minnesota didn't win it with how bad Minnesota looked in the first half. I mean, look, Minnesota has one of the best receivers in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not up for debate. Justin Jefferson is one of the best receivers in the National Football League. your running back should not be the leading receiver.
That's true.
It's like no way ever should that happen.
I saw the question. Who would you pick first overall if you had to go back, J.J. McCarthy or Caleb Williams? I'm like, are you kidding? I was like, you know what? Screw that. Let's ask this. Who should win the Heisman the year before they got drafted number 1 overall? Who would you pick to win the Heisman right now, J.J. McCarthy or Caleb Williams?
Neither one of them. I feel like there was somebody else that should have won it.
I feel like that was the year of wasn't it? No, that wasn't G&T. That was last year.
No, Genty was last year.
I think you're right. I think there was another like quarterback that was at a smaller school that should have won it but didn't.
What is it? Heisman
2023? Oh, BMO's in the house. So Caleb Williams and Drake May, the same guy. Cue the Spider-Man meme.
No, Jaden Daniels won it that year. Caleb Williams won it the year before. He almost went back to back, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, thank goodness he didn't. Goodness gracious, dude. I'm so sick of. I even heard a story that he might have dyslexia, which it's nothing to like laugh but there's reports coming out from Tyler somebody who does a lot of good work that said he's got some sort of dyslexia. And I'm like, golly, dude, can we not just say the guy, he might have it? I don't know, but for all the hype and everybody.
What's dyslexia have to do with throwing the football?
Well, it's
and
making
making
the
a
plays, looking at the,
That dyslexia is numbers, right? I mean,
no, it's reading backwards and not being able to interpret reading. So there you go.
Oh,
That's
you
CJ Stroud.
No, he's saying that because he's an Ohio State guy.
I know he is,
Don't
but
believe that for a single second.
But anyway, I just, this game, it was fun. Edge, any thoughts on the Caleb Williams, J.J. McCarthy debate?
No.
I'm just the amount of coverage that it gets where people are on TV giving this guy a good grade or a decent grade and it's showing improvement. I'm like, did you not watch the same game? They're all the same. Every single one. It's Ben Johnson's fault. He started off well. He made that one throw. It's something to build on. I'm like, you told us this guy was generational. I shouldn't have to hold his hand. Generational doesn't throw it in the 15th row with the game on the line. So, and he got DJ Moore killed at the end of the game.
Well, I did like what Ben Johnson was doing though with DJ Moore. I mean, he was taking it back to middle school, high school days, and he said, "What can I do to get my best athlete the ball the most amount of time?" And he was moving DJ Moore all over the place. Now, the NFL is different than high school and middle school football because there's those type of athletes all over the field. Yep. But the thought was there. They need to get DJ Moore the ball more, and that's what they were trying to do. Their quarterback just couldn't hit him when he's wide open, running down the field for a touchdown to win the game. Which would have cashed my parlay that I missed by one because DJ Moore needed 4 receptions.
Dude, I don't know. Anyways. So the Bears stink. They're in trouble. Next topic. Here are the 5 headlines, the takeaways from the NFL of week 1. Number 5, we just talked about it. The Bears are in trouble. All the Bears fans, all that preseason hype, again, where he was throwing like 3-yard passes. Rex Grossman's not walking through that door.
Jim McMahon's not walking through that door.
Jay Cutler's not walking through that door.
Jim Harbaugh's not walking through that door.
Mitch Trubisky's not walking through that door.
Kyle Orton is not walking through that door.
Did I already say Jay Cutler?
Yes.
I did. Okay.
Urlacher.
Ryan Urlacher's not walking through that door.
Sweetness is not walking through that door. Refrigerator Perry is not walking through that door.
Itka is not walking through that door, pal. The Bears are come on. They can't. I'm telling you right now, their next 5 games, they might go 0-5. They play at the Lions next, and the Lions might beat them by 30. Just saying. That was a big takeaway. Any more thoughts on that?
No.
Number 4, the Ravens can't win the big one. People were yelling at us on TikTok about this, about how we're glazing and any reason to glaze. Hey, the Ravens lost a 15-point lead with like 5 minutes to go. You deserve to be criticized for that, do you not? That's like
100%. I mean, John Harbaugh is second in the league at losing by double digits with that in the fourth quarter. If his team's up by double digits in the fourth quarter, they lose, and he's second in the league behind Shanahan in that stat.
Ah, had to do that, didn't you? You had
I
to
did.
wait till the very end to throw that Shanahan jab.
I did.
But people get mad. Like, you can't criticize Lamar. It's like, dude, you should have won the game. Like, get a first down. You had the ball.
Look, I don't know why they didn't give it to Henry. On that last possession, all they have to do is get a first down. They did not give the ball to Derrick Henry once. They did an end around with Zay Flowers. Lamar tried to run, and he threw a pass.
I mean, it's just win the game. You had it. You're up by 15. I'm sorry.
Derrick Henry's never won a game in Buffalo. I didn't know that until this week.
Oh, it's wild.
Also, it was funny today because I was listening to Buffalo Sports Talk Radio, and the fans, they were calling in about who would you rather face in the playoffs. And it's like they were all saying that they would rather face the Chiefs than the Ravens. And I'm like, we're 0-4 against the Chiefs in the playoffs. We are 2-0 in the playoffs against the Ravens.
Bills fans,
why would you not want to play I would rather play the coaching staff that can't get it done than the coaching staff that has our number. I mean, that's what it comes down in the playoffs is coaching.
No, the Bills fans have it in their head that they have to be the one to stick the sword in the Chiefs' chest. They have to be the one to slay the dragon. They don't want anybody. If somebody else does it,
I don't blame them for that either.
Bills fans are going to be mad.
I don't blame them for that either.
Ric Flair that thing. Ric Flair that thing. Wait a minute. Per Angel Reese, Caleb got his nails done at the same place. Something to monitor weekly. Number 3, Rodgers revenge games hits hard. If Aaron Rodgers has a vendetta against you and you've wronged him, he is going to try to throw for 7 gazillion yards.
Yep.
So that's the takeaway I had from that. He threw for 4 touchdowns. So
good for him.
Oh, what is this? Jay Ham says 14-0 versus 14-0 Eagles. Why not?
Love that take.
For who? For whom?
Probably.
Bills. Anything else on the Rodgers revenge card?
No.
It's glad he passed week 1.
Hey, he made it through. He looks oldish.
He
is, dude. Like running around.
He is.
Looks so. Number 2, the Chiefs are cooked in the AFC West. They're last in the division. I mean, we look at things as is right now. Don't pontificate. Don't predict. Take it as you see it right now. Is that fair? Chiefs cooked?
Yes. Look, they're last in the division. What's great about the Bills winning on Sunday night is it's a long season. But for the past few years, there's been 3 teams that it comes down to in the AFC. And it's the Bills, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. Right now.
And the Texans on the Saturday wildcard game.
The Bills have the upper hand on both those teams. Bills don't play a team that has a win until week 11 if it stands right now.
Of course they do. They get the yes. Great point. Letting the weapon go looking like a big mistake by your liability back there on punt team.
Bean signed McDermott as the punter. Look at that guy they just signed. Looks just like Sean McDermott.
Number 1 for NFL Week 1. The Packers fans, look, I see a lot of one of our good friends, Fun Football Podcast, they do great stuff. He's a big Packers fan, so I see a lot of Packers content. They are feeling themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling themselves. And I say they have a dilemma because they are firmly in the camp now that their defense is going to be so good that Jordan Love is going to have to assume the game manager role. Can Packers fans deal with that, or do they want Jordan Love to try to get the MVP? So you see what I'm saying here? Packers fans have a dilemma of we have to prove that our guy is MVP caliber. But if we try to do that and he sucks, then we submarine our defense, which is going to be elite. You see what I'm saying? So Packers fans are feeling themselves.
mean,
Is that a good
they
take?
got good weapons. We'll find out if Jordan Love's that guy.
Exactly.
It's like what we said about Herbert last show. It's like at some point he has to show us that he's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He has plenty of talent around him. Defense is getting better. So, for them to take that next step, he's got to become that guy. And
Jim Harbaugh is watching him curiously behind
his division is down.
Who's?
I mean, the NFC North. It's a down year for that division. I mean, the Bears stink. The Lions probably stink.
Without their coordinators.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote this down as one of my notes for the Lions. With the Lions team this year, it really shows the importance of a team, and football is the ultimate team sport because the Lions, were kind of a juggernaut the past 2 years with their coordinators, Dan Campbell, going forward on fourth down. Hey, they had everybody cooking.
Yeah.
Without those guys together, you know what all those guys started when they're not together? The Jets are 0-1. The Bears are 0-1. The Lions are 0-1.
Hey, some of the parts are not as great as the whole.
It's team sport.
TEAM.
But the Packers should run away with this division.
They should. I agree. If Jordan Love's the guy.
Yes.
But they have to make they're going to have to make a decision. I'm telling you right now.
Hurt every year too. I mean, he's got to stay healthy.
The Bills released their punter of the future and signed Cam Johnson. Could be plagued this season.
No, dude.
Week 1 is a liar. Last year, the Lions' first 5 opponents lost the following game. Short week, short recovery. Another primetime shootout ends in field goal. Washington plus 3 and a 5. That's what I'm talking about, dude. First win of the week, right there. That's what I'm talking about, J-Bones. Lock it in. Week 1's a liar. Liar. Here is week 2, ladies and gentlemen. We start with Green Bay, Washington. We're going to go over that game. And then there's all the games here. Obviously you got Bears, Lions, Chiefs, and Eagles is the big one. The 1-0 Broncos and Colts.
How is Chiefs Eagles not a primetime game?
I don't know because they got Falcons and
we got Vikings in primetime again. After that snooze fest, they should have flexed that game out of primetime.
Why would they do that? I guess because of J.J. McCarthy. Show me Cam Ward, dude. That's what I want to see. But these games, I guess. Okay, so you got Jacksonville, Cincinnati. That's a good one. We'll recap that game. Bears, Lions. We have to. Eagles, Chiefs, Colts, Broncos, because that's an undefeated match. So there's 4 or 5 games that are really kind of.
It's the first time Flacco's back in Baltimore since getting cut.
So, and then the 49ers. See, this, I said they were going to get out with being 4-0, but I should get a pass on this one this week. Yes.
No.
Dude, if Brock Purdy has to play, you can't.
You know what Shanahan's record is without Brock Purdy or Jimmy Garoppolo? He's 9-32 without Jimmy G and Brock Purdy.
No,
so
I
looks
get a
like
pass.
you have a coaching problem. No, dude, it's on the big board. No, you didn't say. No, look. Here's the thing.
I get a
with Dex.
It goes without saying.
No, with Dex's big board,
Bills,
he said if Dak is healthy, they'll sweep. Dak was healthy, they didn't sweep. You didn't say if Brock Purdy was healthy. You said, look how easy our September schedule is. We'll go 4-0.
That's before they started playing football games and all their bones are made of styrofoam.
Now it's on the big board. It's on the post-it. Can't backtrack it.
No, I can. I'm not counting it. I
can't
of course. Sit up here and be the
here
Brock
we go.
Purdy
Here we
truther.
go. Committee of one again. Here we go.
I can't be the Brock Purdy truther. And then when he doesn't play, I have to defend Mac Jones? Absolutely not. You're not giving me the credit for defending him when he wins.
You didn't
and then
say
you
Brock
take away
Purdy
the
was
credit
going
when
to
he's
win.
not
You said
playing.
the Niners.
That's not fair.
Yeah,
you didn't say Brock Purdy was going to win. You said the Niners.
Yeah, it's a team, dude. Ultimate team sport.
No, it's
we
not.
just talked about this.
No, I deserve the right to have our quarterback play football.
Oh, here we go.
He's the one sitting out.
I'm just saying.
His toe.
Yeah, dude, come on. You never played with turf toe before?
He said Sodfather ain't walking through that door. Eagles back. Start naming Eagles quarterbacks. Anyways, that's week 2. Some good matchups. It's still going to be great. It doesn't matter. So, all right, last headline story before we get into the stuff. Don't do that, Jay Bones. Don't do that. Don't. If the Saints run out there looking like Wake Forest again with those gold uniforms, I will concede.
Did CMC have the Madden curse on him?
I saw this meme of like CMC was a Dementor from Harry Potter, and he was just sucking the soul out of Harry Potter, and he's like taking all the health from Kittle and Purdy and Fred Warner. Okay, this was a huge story in college football. So the AP poll keeps coming out, and then the AP poll releases who voted for whom.
They should.
Right. So they every week on Twitter they release the AP poll, and they're like, "This is who votes, and this is who they voted for." This poor chick, man, Haley M. Sawyer. She's a beat writer for the USC Trojans, and people were criticizing her poll, and she said, because she had Florida up 2 spots after they lost to USF on Saturday. So this lady moved Florida up after they lost to USF. She said, quote, "I don't want to go into my process or logic. It's really fun, but it doesn't probably matter in the end."
No, because she didn't watch the game.
Well, I mean, she's getting blown up for this. Like,
she should.
Yeah, she should. She deserves criticism. But at the same time, it's like, why do they have beat writers voting for the AP poll? Like, this makes no sense.
Because it's the media. It's the media poll. The AP poll is the media poll. They have a coaches poll that coaches vote on, and they have the AP poll that media votes on.
AP is the Associated Press. She's part of the press.
But they don't watch the game. Like, somebody made a good point. They're like, this has been going on for years. It's just now that there's so many outlets of college football where you don't have to be part of a newspaper that it's finally getting exposed.
That's
and
right.
she just happens to be the one that came out and said, yeah, it really doesn't matter. And it's like, man, okay.
It also doesn't matter, though. I think what she's trying to say is, in the end, it probably doesn't matter because there's like 200 people AP.
I don't know how many.
And there's a boat ton of reporters like weighing in. You know, it ain't just 12 people voting. It's
right.
Like it's a boat ton. So like she's probably saying in the end, it doesn't matter. Her one vote didn't sway, the coaches poll or the AP poll or whatever it is. Is she wrong? Absolutely. But in retrospect, like, I couldn't tell you anything about what's going on out west for football. Like, I love football to death, but like, could you imagine how time consuming it is to be a beat writer for any college university?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
You have to sit out there at practice and watch stuff. You have to say, this guy didn't take any reps. Is he hurt? And then go chase that guy down and try to talk to him. Then talk to the coaches, the wait staff, like all this, like that's a lot of work. I don't think you have the mental capacity to watch games across the United States. So
she chose to do it, though.
I agree.
I agree with you, Edge, but I don't think you have to have the mental capacity to look on your phone and see that Florida lost and say, maybe I shouldn't.
There's that.
Put them,
there's that.
Maybe I should drop them down a couple spots because they lost to an unranked team that's a group of 5 team.
I agree.
Well, that's the thing, though, is like, everybody's going after her, and it's like, it's just a microcosm. She just happens to be the poster child of like what everybody knows is going on, which is there's no way you can possibly watch all those games and be a beat writer. Like, you just can't do it. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. And this chick ended up having to, she had to make her profile private because so many people were coming after her.
Yeah, I mean that's a part of the internet that's not good for anybody. But maybe they should do this thing. It's called a committee that gets together and watches all the game and votes on who should be ranked.
I do. I mean, it seems so simple. Like, as much money goes into this, and then she's like, it doesn't really matter. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I have to listen to 3 to 4 weeks of preseason polls of the AP telling me how great the SEC is. And then that affects how they're perceived throughout the year. and then it affects how well they're ranked in the college football playoff. Like, it does matter. And then it affects people's jobs. People get money if they're ranked in the AP poll and stuff. Like, it does matter. If there's like all these other issues, but maybe she was just doing it for clout. Maybe she was just like, F it. I'm gonna throw this out there. So
she was probably, after her game, having a glass of wine with her girls and be like, "You guys want to see something funny when we wake up?"
that would be awesome.
Or did she just skip it?
I'd respect the hell out of her. Be like, you know what? I was drinking wine and I thought I was filling out a March Madness bracket.
She had her little Excel sheet. She deleted a column and forgot to move everything else.
Yeah.
Like, if she would just come out and say it, that would have been hilarious. So, anyways, it's driving people nuts, but it does call like, hey, maybe we should figure out a different system for this where we don't have people who work all day long on one particular school and then expect them to watch 12 hours straight of football.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people, if you formed a 400-person committee and said, hey, we're going to pay you to watch 12 hours of football on Saturday.
Let's go.
There would be a line out the freaking door.
Golly, could you imagine?
Can you imagine?
That? Oh.
Yeah,
That's how you solve this.
I don't think I don't think you have to watch every game to be able to rank. You just got to use some common sense.
So, he said, not a single coach is included to rank 25 teams. Yeah.
No, I mean, if the coaches do it, they're just going to put all their teams in their conference, so their schedule looks harder.
Because they get paid for that stuff, too. Beat writers are the propaganda wing of good programs. I'm sure a boyfriend can take a break from putting in parlays to give her a top 25. You know he's putting in parlays, dude. Is the coach poll even worse? Man, how little time a coach has to watch it. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a line of people, millions of people who would gladly be like, my full-time job will be to watch football and give you my rankings. Period. I would do that. So
you do that.
Hey, we have our own poll. That's why we created the committee's poll. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The TMG poll. The Millie Goats. So
yeah, we got
the AKP poll.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is all the headlines. Let's get into the Thursday game, shall we?
Yeah. Football?
Yes, football.
Yay.
Sorry.
Football. Yay.
Woo! Friday KC memes. He says, I volunteer myself as true. I'm telling you, dude. Like, take the burden off these people. It's cool they get an AP poll vote, but if you're just going to, I mean, I candid to her. Good for her for just being like, yeah, I really didn't know it. It doesn't matter, and I just, good for her. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, NFC potential championship showdown. Some are saying matchup of the century on Thursday night. Good for Amazon Prime TNF for getting this monster matchup.
For real.
Washington. I mean, this could be great. Washington Commanders, and we got a college football game. NC State Wake Forest. Football's back tomorrow. Washington.
When's the last time a good game has been on Thursday night?
I know. Well, we thought the Niners and Rams would have been. It was like the last one last year. I think it was like 12.
I never even turn a game on if the Niners are playing.
Yeah, it's because you're afraid to watch the truth. Don't shield your eyes. Commanders at the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. This was made the other day, so they were favored by 3.5. The over/under was 48.5. I have no idea if that's still the case, but that's what it looks like right now. So here we go. Before we get into the questions, let's take a look at the stats, ladies and gentlemen. Last year, the Packers were pretty much top 15 in every statistical category: pass yards, rush yards, pass yards against, rush yards against, points allowed, points scored, top 10 in everything. Okay. This year, they played the Lions, and they did not allow much rushing yards. They allowed 46 to the Lions, which is crazy. Passing yards, they allowed 200. We don't have to go through all these, but you get the point. If you can't see it, if you're listening to the podcast, basically we're showing the Packers stats versus the Lions last week. If you watch the game, then you would know what they did.
So right now, current spread is Green Bay -3.5.
Okay, so it didn't change.
48.5 over under, and money line is Washington +145.
Okay, Thank you for that. So it hasn't moved at all. There's not been much movement at all. People don't know what to make of this. J-Bone said Washington plus 3.5. So the Packers beat the Lions, 27-13 last week. The sacks, they had 4, the Packers did, and they had 1 turnover. Offensively, they didn't really do much. They 188 passing, 78 running. So, and then the Commanders last year, they also were pretty much top 15 in pass yards, rush yards, points scored on offense. Pass yards against, couldn't really throw on them, but holy moly, could you run the football on the Commanders last year at 100, almost 140 yards per game. So, again, this is going to test the Packers and their coach. And Washington last week beat the Giants 21-6. They pretty much stifled the Giants, but the Giants stink, so they only allowed 231 yards last game. Didn't really have they ran for 220 yards against the Giants. So that's really kind of what I wrote down was my initial thought is, will the Commanders and the Packers just run the football on each other? Is this going to be an under game? J-Bye, what do you think? What's your first reaction?
My first reaction is both these quarterbacks are going to want to prove something. So I think they're both going to come out throwing the ball.
Which is contrary to what they should do. Right? We just looked at the numbers.
I mean, it's you think Thursday, less time to prepare. What does a team do well? But these teams don't see each other every year. Like, they're not divisional teams. So they don't really know what to expect from each other. Also, week 2, I think that they're going to come out slinging the rock.
But don't you think, just everything we just saw, that's the opposite? That's the problem. That's what I was saying. The dilemma the Packers have is that you've got 2 high-profile quarterbacks, right?
Look,
that everybody's going to say MVP discussion, and they then have to feel like they have to prove it when they shouldn't, because Washington can't stop the run.
Look, I think coaches in the NFL are really smart dudes, but I think they have a problem with their football gut, and they outthink themselves. I mean, how many times are you like, why are we throwing a fade route for a 2-point conversion and not running a 2-point conversion play? It's just like they outsmart themselves a lot of times. And I think these Thursday night games, you see it more often than Sunday games because it's less time. I mean, Washington's traveling right now, or they traveled today, so they had even less time to prepare. You know, like, oh,
no, I'm with you. Nate's here. He says, I have the Packers D, Jaden Daniels, and Debo on my face. Oh, I like that stack. I like that stack.
He said he's starting all of them, too.
Hey, start them all, dude. Let's go. Get yourself on the right foot on a Thursday. So, the Patriots beat the Dolphins this week. Will McDaniels make it to Monday morning? I don't know, man.
If the Dolphins lose this week, they play the Bills on Thursday next week.
0-3?
That's what I'm saying. Like, the Dolphins might win 2 games all year. I think they're tanking.
They looked awful.
Their GM is the longest tenured GM without a playoff win. He's been there 10 years. They haven't fired their GM yet.
Get that guy out of there.
Like,
that's bum city. Also, so this game, like we were just talking about, here's what I think. Here's another thought I had. This is a revenge game for Washington. You know why? Because of that coaching staff picture. Remember whenever Washington had like Matt LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay all on the same staff?
Yeah.
LaFleur's at Green Bay, revenge game. Picture revenge game.
For Washington or for Green Bay?
For Washington. Because they had them all on their staff, so they're on a revenge tour against all those teams. So, I don't know. But another question I had: we've got ourselves a good goatee off, a good coach goatee off. LaFleur, big time edges up his goatee. I'm talking like he's got too much manicure. You know,
he doesn't wear a hat either. I can't stand that.
It's. And he's got the hard part and the nice fade and the goatee that's edged out.
he gets
the guy
chopped
from-
up before he
Yeah.
goes out there.
He knows what he's doing.
He's lined up.
He gets lined up, and he's got that goatee like the guy from CSI Miami. What's that guy's name? Shamar Moore. He's got the Shamar Moore goatee. If you if you had to take one of these quarterbacks first overall edge, who would you take? Jordan Love or Washington? I mean, or Jaden Daniels. Jeez Louise.
Jaden Daniels.
Why? Do you not believe in Jordan Love?
No.
I've never seen a guy do less and get more high. He's like Texas State, where he just keeps falling upward for no reason. I was looking at his stats. You know?
Did you just say JMU?
Yeah.
Who would you take, J-Vi?
I would take Jaden Daniels.
I think we're all in that camp. I think this is a no.
I just think to me Jordan Love's injury prone.
I don't think I've watched him play. I just don't, I'm like, he makes bonehead mistakes, that gets covered up as him being a gunslinger, but he hasn't won anything. He hasn't won the division, has he? I don't think he has.
No.
But
the Lions have won in the past 2 years.
Is that an astute observation that it's going to be can the Washington offensive line withstand the Green Bay defensive line?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of ways to get around a good pass rush. I mean, you got screens. Yeah, and Eckler's a good screen running back. Jaden Daniels is going to be able to set it up. They're going to be able to run the option off of that. I don't see the defensive line being a huge factor.
Micah Parsons, though, played with the Cowboys, knows the Washington Commanders
and
better.
So does the Washington Commanders know him. So it's like, I don't know. I don't bite too much into that.
So I think it's going to be an interesting match. I think it's going to be an awesome game. I think if the Packers win this game, which the Packers power rankings at number 1 will be all over the place. You just wait and see. Like it's going to be everybody's already started with the Jordan Love MVP, best quarterback in the NFC, so on and so forth. Like it's going to be tough to put a lid on that. But I'm still standing on the fact that
questionable.
Do what?
Micah Parsons is questionable.
Oh, well, he's got that back thing.
I thought if you hurt your back, like you're done. Why?
Well,
how are all these guys playing with back injuries?
Well, it's an easy one for people to say their back hurts. Like you can get an X-ray or an MRI that'll show anything on your back, dude. Like I look at them all the time. The amount of stuff that I see on MRIs and X-rays is like and it's justified, and then they can be like, "Oh, my back's hurt." So he's got facet joint issues, meaning the little kickstands on his vertebrae off the back are irritated for I don't know to what extent, but if it was bad enough,
he needs to sleep with a pillow in between his legs.
You know what he needs to do is do some freaking deep core activation and get some posterior pelvic tilt going. His hip flexors are too tight, and it's pulling his vertebrae forward, and he's got weak glutes. Take that, Micah Parsons.
Do some squats.
No. Well, yes, deep squats. Yeah, you can do deep squats, but Bulgarian split squats primarily. That's a great glute activator, buddy.
Love a good Bulgarian glute
squats. So, okay, all right.
Never mind. Not gonna say it.
Who do you think do you think this game goes over? Do you think 48.5 is a gettable number? Like if you were to
I think it's gettable.
Okay. Because right now they're saying what, 25, 23 basically?
Yeah.
Essentially.
No.
27.
More than that. It's 3.5. 25, 23 is 2.
I'm sorry. 27, 24. No.
That's
26,
51.
23-ish.
Yeah.
25.5.
Yeah, 26, 23. I think that's easy. That's, yeah. To me, this score is gettable because these teams aren't two teams that put super long drives together. They're kind of quick hitters. Like
That's true.
They're big play teams. So I think the possessions goes up when it's like that. It's not 14, 15 play drives.
Right.
It's not Army Navy out there running 30 play drives. Like they're quick hitting offenses. Yeah, I think it's very gettable.
Well, look at their time of possession. Like Green Bay was 24 minutes 35 seconds last week.
That's less than half the game.
Yeah. So, and then the Commanders were 19th with 29-28. So, I'm interested to see if they're going to try to run the football like they did against the Giants. Because that's a big. You got the number one rushing offense as it stands right now, or number two, against the number two rushing defense. So, I don't know. It should be fun. Edge, What do you think? Do you think 48.5 is gettable?
Yes.
Okay.
Run the dang ball, Washington.
Do you think Green Bay covers the 3.5, or who do you think wins?
I'm gonna go Washington.
To cover or to win outright?
Cover and win.
I don't know, man. I don't want to pick the Packers. I don't want to pick the Packers.
That's kind of partially what I'm doing too. Is I just can't pick the Packers.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think the Redskins will win.
So we're all on the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in Jaden Daniels. I just think there's going to come a time where he has to make a play, and he will make it. Jordan Love will not, in my opinion. That's where I kind of stand. So, plus Terry McLaurin, another week back into football shape. Debo back integrated in the offense. I don't know, man. All right, anything else on that game?
No.
I don't think we made any bets for that game either. No, we wait to do that tomorrow. So, all right. Let me see. What do we have to hit next? Ooh, yes. Let's see. We're gonna hit. I don't think we have any music drop for this one. Let's just go straight into it. Let's switch from Thursday night to college football.
Lego.
College football. First off, the committee poll, the AKP poll, / the committee / the TMG poll.
The A committee poll. Committee spelled with a K.
College football playoff after week 2, ladies and gentlemen. We put out our 12. I'm not going to rank all 25 teams. I can't watch that much. I'm going to be honest with you. Here's my process. I can only watch so much football. These teams on your screen, I have watched play games. All of them. Every single one of them, I watched them play football games. So, 12 of them. We start at number 12, Utah. They move in. South Carolina moves out. I think South Carolina loses this weekend.
I did. Vandy?
Yep. I think that might have made its way on the upset alert. I'm not sure. Stick around. Utah has got things rolling, boys. Their quarterback is very efficient. I've seen him play a couple of games. I like the way Utah is rolling in the Big 12. Any rebuttal to that?
And I haven't seen him play. Who's their quarterback?
Devin Dampier. He's like 5th in the Heisman voting right now. He's climbed his way up through 2 weeks. He transferred from somewhere. Was it UNLV?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Oklahoma at 11.
New Mexico. Damn. Oh, yes, I remember him. I knew it was one of those red and silver teams. Number 11, Oklahoma. Do you know why? Because they have one of the Heisman frontrunners. They just beat Michigan. They have a great win.
He's dirty, too.
Dude, that guy. Oh, I could watch John Mateer throw the football all day long. They beat Michigan. Who'd they beat first? They beat Illinois State, I think is who it was. So they have a quality win. They beat Michigan. Yeah. I like that. Okay. I took, obviously, Arizona State fell out. South Carolina fell out. Oklahoma and Utah move in. Iowa State, for obvious reasons, they're 3-0. They're actually looking better. Rocco Beck and crew. FSU, obviously, could have moved them up further, I think.
No.
They're at number 9. Number 8, you haters, you deniers, you disbelievers. Illinois is at number 8. Okay? I don't want to hear it. They are on a collision course right now. I think they've got another week or two before they have a huge game they got to play. I can't remember who it is against.
They're playing Western Michigan this weekend. That's going to be a tough game, boy, let me tell you.
Okay.
Hey, shout out Lance Taylor.
Who did Clemson play? Troy. Oh, that's right. That wasn't a tough game, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Last time Clemson played Troy was Deshaun Watson's year, and Troy missed a field goal wide right that would have beat Clemson. Clemson went on to win the national championship.
So you're saying Troy
There's
bump.
hope.
I'm saying if history repeats itself.
Illinois goes to Indiana next week, and then they play USC at home. So Illinois got it laid out in front of them, folks. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, baby, I hope they keep winning. I got them. I already put a bet on them. They're in the Big Ten championship. Can't wait. Illinois, if Illinois loses on this show, everybody's going to buy a shirt from the other team that beat them. I guarantee it.
I'm surprised you got Georgia at 7, and in your slide it says after week 2.
Why? Because of what they did against Austin Peay?
Well, no, after week 2. Like, I just got a feeling that coming up against Tennessee, that you also probably would have them on upset alert. And
good.
You're saying 7 is a little gracious there for that.
I've moved them down. I
still say it is gracious.
I do not like the way that their offense looks, quite honestly. They run that zone. They're running the read option. Like that dude cannot throw. They have people they can throw it to. That guy, Gunner, whatever his name is. Gunner Stockton, is that his name? He can't. They don't want him to throw unless they're just holding everything close to the best. So Georgia's at 7. Number 6, Penn State. I still don't think Drew Alar is very good.
No,
but
I think that's gracious too.
Yeah, that is gracious. But I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, I've watched them play. They look good. They have,
Who have they played?
No one.
Exactly.
Nevada, and I can't remember who they played last week, but they played Nevada. BMO and I, epic cover by Nevada. Shout out me and BMO for watching that game together. Epic cover by Nevada. He said club that ain't Watson. But I'm like, if I start putting who else am I going to put up there that has quality wins? Like, I was looking through and I'm like, nobody's played anybody and won. If you lost, you're out. I'm sorry. You're 1-1. You don't deserve to be in the top 12. I'm like, yeah, Texas played Ohio State, but they lost. So you're done. You're out. Don't lose.
For now.
I'm not quality. I'm
Texas
not giving
played
you
Nevada and FIU.
There you go.
I mean, Penn State, sorry.
Yeah, Penn State did. Number 5 is Oregon. Man, did they just sacrifice Oklahoma State live on television for everybody to see?
I know. I should check on my buddy Max.
He was all about it. He's on Twitter. He's like, that's what I'm talking about. Believe. And then he's halfway through. He's like, bad decision. Bad decision. Like Ron Burgundy milk meme. Milk was a bad choice. Number 4, everybody shove it. It's USF. I am so sick and tired of all the people who won't do it. They won't do it. Obviously, the AP won't do it because they don't watch the games. We do it. Nobody has a better resume than USF, period. Nobody. And then everybody's like, well, if they played and if their schedule and they got a cake, I don't care. We don't care.
Well, my question, since you made this committee, is if they are the best in college football and they got the best resume, why didn't you put them number 1?
I'm waiting to see what they do against Miami. Miami has a great win, too.
Because Ohio State is the defending national champions, and they have not lost.
They are you to be the man, you got to beat the man.
They
and
are number 1 until they get
put them at number 2 then. You put them at number 4. So you're saying that LSU and Miami is better than USF.
I'm saying Miami has a good win. Those are the teams that have all the best wins. They do. Those are the best 4 teams with the best wins in the country. Ohio State beat Texas. LSU beat Clemson. Miami beat Notre Dame. Like, they have top 10 wins.
But nobody has 2 ranked wins.
That's what
Except for
so they're at
USF.
4. They're at 4. They're above all these other teams. I think 4 is a great ranking. So Ohio State number 1, obviously LSU 2, Miami 3. So in our poll, we have 3 versus 4 this week. Do you guys have any rebuttal on this? This is fair, right?
Yeah.
No. What would
No.
you change?
USF. I just told you.
You would put USF at 1?
No, I'll put them at 2.
Okay. Maybe we should.
Why not? I mean, dude,
is that right? You're right.
The preseason is garbage anyway, right?
It is.
I'd probably move Florida State up.
I would. Nah, I don't know about that.
I'd probably flip
that makes
Florida
my
State
skin
and
crawl.
Penn State.
Okay.
I just
I
can't.
can
even-
see
Don't you want Florida State to be ranked higher when Clemson beats them?
Yeah, just keep them in the top 10. That's good enough. I mean, that's all you matter. But like right now, though, like all these rankings are garbage. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why not shake it up and put USF number 2 in the nation? Because
where's
of
Texas
everything.
Tech at?
Dude, I was looking at their schedule. They played. I could not put them at anywhere near the top because they have played nobody. And the poll's already out there, by the way. It's out there. They're at 1. It's already been done. The guy knows it. The guy has seen it. I've seen that he has seen. But yeah, I think FSU could move up. I don't know. I just feel like I feel like it's a pretty decent poll compared to all the other ones.
Look,
this is based off of football, what you've done, not what your preseason ranking was, not what if a neutral site. What have you done right now? That's what this is. So, go ahead.
I don't really have anything to add.
You said look, and I thought you were about to go in on something.
I was about to go in on the Big Ten, but I just didn't know if the timing was right. I'm looking at the Big Ten conference overall records. There is only 4 teams in the Big Ten with a loss right now.
Yep, I
The
saw
whole
that.
conference hasn't played anybody.
Yeah, all. That's the thing. I mean, you just, I literally I actually did put some time in. Like I look at all the 2-0 teams, and I go look at some of the ones I thought moving in. I'm like, oh my gosh, they played nobody. And I'm like, these teams right here, they've played some games. They deserve to be ranked way up there.
Who's Illinois played though? 2
Duke on the
unranked
road?
teams.
They played
Duke's
Duke on the
not
road.
They're not right. Duke.
Duke. It's a
Duke.
Power 5 opponent on the road. There's not many teams that could say that right now.
Duke.
I know. I'm not saying Duke's good, but I'm saying when you look at everybody's schedule, there's not a lot of teams that play a Power 5 opponent on the road in weeks 1 and 2.
Duke.
There's just not.
Western Illinois 52-3, and then Duke 45-19, and you got them ranked number 8.
So at least they're blowing the doors off. But dude, they've at least
I almost went with the over for them versus Western.
You literally just put
year.
them at number 8 because you had them as your dark horse.
Exactly.
That's the only reason you're doing it.
No.
Yeah,
They played a Power 5 team on the road.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Okay, so Iowa State has played 2 Power 5 teams.
That's why they're 10th.
Why are they not ahead of Illinois?
Illinois has won
Power
more
5
emphatically. Team. I'm sorry, I watched the first game. Iowa State looked like doo-doo.
And everybody looks like doo-doo in Ireland. No offense to the people of Ireland, but every team that goes over there and plays looks like doo-doo.
I'm just saying, dude. This is a good ranking.
Before.
We could shuffle up some of the numbers. Again,
right,
Ohio State 1, LSU, Miami, USF, Oregon, Penn State, Georgia, Illinois, FSU, Iowa State, Oklahoma, Utah. Official Millie Goats poll. We all agreed on it.
No, we did.
Yes, we did. South Florida has beat number 25 and number 13. And since the preseason AP poll debuted in 1950, only 4 schools have started 3-0 with all 3 wins against ranked opponents. They could make that happen this week. History is at stake on the CW, by the way. That's what time the game is.
It's on the CW. 2 ranked teams on the CW.
Yes.
How many coaches are going to get fired because of a loss against South Florida?
You know what sucks about the South Florida thing is like, if they lose this game, everybody's going to be like, see, I told you. It's like they played 3 ranked teams in a row. They lose one game, and everybody's like, they're frauds. You don't know ball. I
Well,
hope they win so bad.
like the group of 5 guys said, if they come out with 1 win was good. They're coming out with 2 already. So anything now is icing on the cake. I mean, they're in the driver's seat to get the nod.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they just play this game close and they lose, I mean, they are car lengths ahead of other teams.
Yes.
Except maybe Tulane.
Mm.
If Tulane beats Duke this week, are you going to rank Tulane?
I probably will. Depends on what I look
Just
at.
It's Duke. It's Duke.
It has nothing to do with Duke. See, this is what you're doing. You're like, you think that I'm playing them because they played Duke. I'm doing it because look at the other team schedules that are supposed to be ranked in the top 15. They either have a loss or they haven't played anybody on the road.
Yeah, but you put Penn State ahead of them, though. And Penn State, we just said, played garbage teams.
Penn State was you know how I rank my teams. If you were in the playoff last year, you're up there until you're not in the playoff anymore. Or you lose a game. That's how it goes.
Well, the Big Ten, everybody. I mean, Indiana's not in there.
Gosh.
They're 2-0. They made the playoffs last year. Why aren't they ranked?
They don't have a good win.
Penn State does?
Penn State was in the Final Four.
That FIU game.
Now he's changing his argument.
Penn State was in the Final Four.
That FIU game.
If you were in the playoffs last year, you're in the rankings until you lose. Indiana was in the playoffs last year.
They're still in our top 25. This is the college football playoff. See, look at this. The Friday KC agrees. He agrees.
He agrees with me.
No. Also, this is BS. ESPN made several attempts to host College Game Day at Miami and USF, but they were met with immediate rejections from Hard Rock Stadium. A rep from Hard Rock stated issues in the rental agreement with Miami to explain the response. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Do better, Miami.
Game Day was supposed to be at West Virginia Pitt, and then West Virginia went and lost to Ohio, so they moved it.
Shout out the MAC, baby. Hey, we had them picked in our conference finals. The MAC, Ohio. Do we know ball? Okay. Aha! In your faces, guys. You're just trying to get me fired up.
I think he's got a little something that's also in his thumbnail picture going on right now, too.
Well, look at his name. It says AKC, AK's committee. I get it. You two are in collaboration with each other.
All right, that was good. Here, all right. Top 5 games this week, ladies and gentlemen. College football. This is nice. 12 o'clock, high noon. Atlanta, Clemson, the Tigers, Dabo and crew go to Georgia Tech in Atlanta. Clemson this is Monday, was favored by 9.5. Over under was 58.5. It is now 3.5. Clemson.
No, it's now 3.
This thing has plummeted faster. I don't even know. Faster than
2.5.
It's 2.5. It's still going down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Sheesh.
2.5, and the money line is Georgia Tech plus 135.
This thing's sinking faster than the Titanic, man. Okay. Edge.
Yeah.
What is the nervous meter?
Over and under is 51.5. I'm pretty nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're done. I'm gonna go ahead and claim this as another L.
Oh, you remember whenever I told? Oh my gosh, dude!
What are you talking about? Oh, Georgia Tech's dark horse. Yeah. Congratulations. I don't care. We're playing like garbage.
Look,
go ahead.
There's 3 things that happen in this world. You pay taxes, you die, and Clemson beats Georgia Tech. Now, let me tell you why. Because Georgia Tech is Clemson's little brother, and Georgia Tech is also doing something that you're not supposed to do. They're going white out.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Georgia Tech is going white out. Wear white to the game. Wear white to the game.
The whiteout never works ever.
No.
I can no longer. I don't know if Haynes King's playing or not, but I'll tell you this right now. Their coach plus Haynes King, best culture in football. That coach. Oh.
Clemson just has Georgia Tech's number. I think it's all psychological. Like, Clemson's not playing good football right now, but for whatever reason, Georgia just can't get over that hump of beating Clemson.
We had Georgia Tech's number when all they did was run a triple option, though, because you could just sit there and murder the quarterback and make him toss it early,
Yeah.
Now it's a different game.
Haynes Kings, if he's playing, that does make a huge difference. It's going to be, I don't know, man. I just think it's maybe Georgia Tech's time, guys. But also, they have to make Cade Klubnik throw the ball because Clemson can't run the ball at all.
What are you talking about, dude? Are you serious?
They can't run. What do you mean?
AK watches games like that chick that votes for the AP poll.
Oh my god, dude!
You must have been watching Clemson on a little tiny screen and didn't see the runs,
dude. Clemson can't run the football.
Okay.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
All right.
He said it did against Florida State when they blocked the field goal and housed it. Oh yeah. Do you think Clemson wins, Edge?
I'm not saying that. I'll always say I get nervous before every game.
Okay. J-Bye, then you say it with your chest.
Clemson's going to win this game.
Okay. All right.
I would have taken Clemson minus 9.5.
Really? You look at you trying to hide that smile behind your hand, you dirty dog. Okay. Next game, 3:30, Knoxville, Tennessee. University of Georgia at Tennessee. Number 6 Georgia at number 15 Tennessee. UGA favored by 3.5 on Monday. Over-under was 50.5. 3:30 kickoff time. Georgia has beaten Tennessee 8 times in a row and won 13 out of the last 15.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Okay, go ahead. Come on.
I'm gonna steal your thunder. Upset alert.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
you think Joey Aguilar crew?
No.
Yep.
Dude, people don't know Joey Aguilar. They did not watch Joey
We
Aguilar.
watched Joey Aguilar play football for 2 years. He's going to pull Mac Jones and be our – who was it? Not Sam. I always call him Sam Bradford. Sam Darnold and see Ghost out there against the Georgia defense.
So now the spread is 3.5 Georgia, which is I think
Okay, so
over-under's coming down, though. It's 49.
49.5. And then
all
you
these
got
numbers I put on there from Monday night. So, but dude, I don't know what to do with this game because
Tennessee.
I want Tennessee to win, right? Like here comes B. McCormick. He's all hot and bothered, and here he comes. Give me them balls, baby. I want Tennessee to win this game, but at the same time, I don't think that Joey Aguilar could. I think Tennessee's been spoiled the first 2 weeks where it's like, oh, you got the bigger, faster players. They're just running by people, and Joey Aguilar's just throwing jump balls. There was that ball Joey Aguilar threw last week. There was a long TD pass, should have been picked off. I feel like they're going to be in for a rude awakening.
I think America wants to see Tennessee win because they've already seen Alabama fall. They want Georgia to fall next. Then they want Ohio State to fall. It's going to be the year to upsets.
Tennessee, they borderline America's team just because they're always the bridesmaid and never the bride. Look, that is the loudest stadium I've ever been in my entire life. I had the mic so close to the coach's bill of his hat, I was hitting him. I still couldn't hear him talking. And that was probably the last time they beat Georgia because they came back and beat Georgia that day. Kirby Smart is too good of a defensive mind to get beat by Joey Aguilar.
I'm just interested to see.
And that is with all due respect to Joey Aguilar.
All due respect.
Somebody clip this right now.
Hopefully it clips it right. This Opus clip this immediately. But I don't trust Georgia's quarterback or their offense. I'm sorry. Which quarterback is going to make the plays? I don't believe either of them. Sorry. Who wins?
Georgia.
I want Tennessee. Tennessee. Give me Tennessee. Next game, USF at Miami. We kind of already talked about it on the CW, starting at 4:30. Miami, Florida was 18.5, minus 18.5 for Miami. Over-under was 56.5. I think it's come down 2 points maybe to 16.5. Can USF go in the trenches again and match up with Miami's defensive line? And can Byron Brown do it again, the quarterback for USF? You haven't watched that guy play. He's a freaking animal.
17.5 and it's 57.5.
Okay, so the over's
Is
gone up.
he playing the whole game? Because he only played half the game against Florida. It didn't seem to matter though. I mean, I want to believe in USF. I think they're a really good. Look, I think they're a really good team. I just think they have a very tall task, not just because it's Miami, but because third-ranked team in a row, and the amount of discipline and focus that you have to have
on the road again.
Have to have as a player to complete that. I just don't know if 18 to 22-year-olds have that type of discipline and focus. But look, they've been playing extremely well, and they're not intimidated against the ranked opponent. Like they weren't intimidated against Boise. They weren't intimidated at Florida at night. I don't think they're going to be intimidated at Miami. The crowd, there's not going to be a crowd there. It never is at Miami. So, you're not fighting the loud noises. They're going to play in an NFL stadium, which USF plays in at their home games anyway. So I don't know. I just
think about the confidence of USF walking in this game right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're Vince McMahon walking down the runway right now.
They in their heads right now. They're national champions.
I love it. Yeah, that coach has got them rolling, dude. Goalish, and they've already started where is he going to wind? Shut up, dude! Don't ask where he's going to wind up next year. They're played 2 games. Let them play this season, you bunch of idiots. Yeah. Shut up, Dan Orlovsky. So, but Miami, dude, I'm telling you, I was impressed with Carson Beck, and if he just does what DJ Lagway wouldn't do, which is just throw to the open guy and actually complete the pass, Miami will nickel and dime him all the way down the field. And they'll be fine with that. I mean, Miami's good, dude. I was impressed by them the other week. I didn't think I would be, but I was. Okay. Who wins?
I think Miami wins.
Give me the Bulls, dude.
USF.
Go Edge. Yes. Okay, next one. Texas A&M, Notre Dame. Texas A&M number 16 at Notre Dame, who's number 8. NBC, 7:30. Notre Dame favored by 6.5 on Monday. Over-under was 49.5.
That hadn't changed.
Okay. So, Carr for Notre Dame. They played a hard-fought battle against Miami. Now they get the athletic Marcel Reed and company. Can Marcel Reed put it together and get Texas A&M? Now, this is another dark horse I had, Texas A&M, to win the SEC. This big-time matchup right here has no bearing on SEC, but they got to win this game because I'll be in
Texas A&M plus 195. Give it to me.
You like it?
Go to Maggie's. Let's go.
I'm all. Yes.
No,
Texas
Notre
A&M.
Dame.
No, dude. No.
Texas A&M is a fake tough school. Notre Dame is going to be bullish, and they're going to dominate the line of scrimmage.
I was impressed with their quarterback, Carr. But yeah, this is gonna be the Marcel Reed. Are you him guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So our guy, the Friday KC says Notre Dame big.
Yeah,
that's Lee Corso us. He not so fast us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, last one. There's a couple other games too that are pretty good. Duke at Tulane.
So this one is switched. Tulane is plus 1.5 now.
What? People are betting Duke?
Duke minus 1.5.
What? Tulane was minus 1.5. Over-under was 54.5. It's on ESPN2 at 8 p.m. in New Orleans at Tulane. And Duke is now favored. That is wild, dude.
Yeah.
What? No chance.
I'm staying away from Duke just because they burned me last week.
Here's the caveat to this. The quarterback for Duke, Mensah, was at Tulane and then transferred out to Duke because he got paid way more. Yeah, revenge game for Tulane.
Yeah, I think Tulane runs away with this one.
Tulane destroys them.
Duke's going to let that game last week beat them twice.
This is so true. We all remember at least one time we rode the A&M.
Yes,
we all know how this hit. Yeah, I know, dude. I've been on this horse before. Other games of note. Oklahoma goes to Temple. Temple's 2-0. That's just put that on your tickler file.
I mean, dude, there's a lot more games than just that.
Yeah. Pitt versus West Virginia. Florida at LSU. Vandy at South Carolina, Texas State at Arizona State. Okay. So there you go. Those are some of the big time games this weekend. I mean, that's a nice slate all the way. You got every slot right there. The noon slot, the afternoon slot, and the evening slot. Love it. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Jackson, the Friday KC, I hope you stuck around, my friend, because we've got upset alert. Upset alert right now is 7-5. Okay. I'm sure there should be some parameters on this, but boys, take a look at the board here. College football week 3. Kansas State is on upset alert, -1.5 at Arizona. Clemson, -3.5 at Georgia Tech. Georgia, -3.5 at Tennessee. Georgia Southern, -3.5 at home against Jacksonville State. South Carolina, -5.5 versus Vandy. Air Force, BMO. I waited for this, for you. Air Force is on upset alert. They're favored 4.5 at Utah State. Not so fast, my friend. Best offensive line coach in the country.
First of all,
look at the board here.
I wouldn't put K-State as upset alert. They're garbage. Like, it shouldn't even be.
They're favored.
They shouldn't even. I don't know. Again, like
I'm telling you, bet Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona's
like
2-0.
I'll one up you, and this is probably the bet of the century. Okay.
Whoa.
Wisconsin over Alabama +1,000.
Dude, absolutely no.
I believed in that last year.
Exactly.
But, so I don't believe in Wisconsin.
It's Texas' fault.
But I believe that Alabama is so confused right now. Those players are already looking at the portal. They're already dabbing on where they're going next. The coach is literally running for his life in the state of Alabama everywhere he goes to the grocery store. Like, he's calling Uber Eats to get food delivered because he's scared to go out in public right now. He's sending interns and college students over there to go get stuff. So I'm calling it now. They are so flustered in Alabama. The dynasty is dead. Wisconsin.
It sounds personal.
Send me a unit.
Sounds personal.
I would go Wisconsin.
I can't do it. It was Texas' fault. He sat up here and told us it's Wisconsin at night. They don't lose at night. And then they proceeded to get beat by like 40. He hyped me up. Like, he made me believe in Wisconsin. Never again. I don't believe it. You and Tex have got some sort of behind the scenes.
No, it don't.
Oh, he said, and Wisconsin players aren't looking at the portal. Come on, bro.
Well,
is Wisconsin the Texas A&M of the Big Ten? Everybody believed in Wisconsin at some point, and that bridge
is Notre Dame the Wisconsin of the Big Ten. I mean, not Notre Dame, Nebraska. Because everybody wants to believe in Nebraska like they believe in Wisconsin. So is Nebraska the new Wisconsin?
Can you believe that quarterback for Nebraska wants to be Mahomes so bad that he got his tight end to propose to his girlfriend?
Did he really?
Yes. Nebraska's tight end proposed to his girlfriend.
Unbelievable. Any rebuttal on this? Look, Air Force, you don't know what's about to hit you at Utah State.
Arkansas, Ole Miss.
Forgot about that one. Arkansas is that quarterback they got. He's playing well. Anything else on these games, boys?
No.
All right, J-Bye, now we have to hit the electric guitar solo.
The only one I want to hit more than anything other than the Tennessee-Georgia game is I hope Vandy beats the pants off of Carolina.
2-0 versus 2-0. Hey, if Georgia Southern sucks, I hope Jacksonville State runs all
that
over.
Todd Helton is that is running its course.
Get out of here. Electric guitar. This next slide is so hot. My computer almost melted down. Gentlemen, without further ado, the picks of the week are back. We were 5-1 last week. 5-1, climbing out of the record of what? 9-7 now, I believe, is what it is. Yes, 9-7, 5-1 last week. we each pick a bet. We have an alias that we operate under, a caricature, if you will. Tex is Mr. Understruck. I am Master Spreader. I give you a spread bet. Tex gives you an under. J-Bye is the overtaker. You gives you an over that will lock. Butch P gives you an underdog. Dylon gives you a prop. And Edge gives you a money line. You will parlay all of these. And if you did that last week, minus Edge trying to sabotage Illinois, wasting the perfect week, you would have won a lot of money. So, Tex is 2-1. He's on vacation, but he sent in his as Mr. Understruck. USC at Purdue under 59.5. He's hot right now. So, I, Master Spreader, get out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle meme. 2-1 on the year for spreads. Washington State is going to North Texas. Washington State was plus.
That's at 6 now.
Yeah, it's going down. I don't know why Washington State's not favored to win this game at North Texas. This could blow up in my face. But Washington State,
got to be somebody hurt.
Something's up. But I'm sitting here thinking there's no way Washington State should be a 6.5-point dog to North Texas. So take the spread, take Washington State. J-Bye.
So I was doing some research and I was looking through the over-unders and something popped out to me. Oregon at Northwestern, 48.5. So I was like, well, Northwestern stinks.
Facts.
So really, Oregon would probably have to cover this on their own or get close to covering it on their own. So I did a little bit of research. In Oregon's last 5 games, they've scored 69 points, they've scored 59 points, they've scored 45 points, they've scored 49 points, and then they scored 21 points against Ohio State. But Ohio State scored 41 points. They have combined score of almost 70 points in each of their last 5 games. There's no way that this does not hit the over.
I love that.
The last time they played Northwestern last year, the score was 41-7, which I'm assuming that's why it's the over-under is 48. But they are rolling. They score points. Northwestern stinks. This game is going over. I bet the over-under is 60.
You just laddered it up all the way to 60?
Yeah.
Bet it at 48, 49, 50, all of it. Bet it like 700 times. Butch P, Bounty the Dog Hunter, gave you New Mexico plus 15.5 at UCLA because Butch P is riding the anti-Nico Iamaleava train, and he just can't stop laughing. So every time UCLA plays somebody, he's going to bet him, which is great.
The UCLA is the only team in the Big Ten without a win.
They stink. That was one of the worst moves ever in college football to sign that guy. Dylon is 2-1. He gave you Kyler Murray over 22.5 rushing yards versus Carolina. Lock that in. Edge is 1-1. Money lines. Let's go.
First of all, can we just get Dylon on the phone and be like, dude, look at college. What are we talking about here? This is the second week in a row that we go pro when it says.
I trust Dylon's props. He is a very high hit rate no matter what it is. That guy.
Except for when he has to pick lineups. I don't understand where he's is he making these props up because on DraftKings the props aren't even out yet. Is
he's a smart
is he
guy.
A capper?
Hey, no cap.
So LSU, Florida, dude, this is going to be an epic game in so many ways because,
good point, B-Mo.
God, what's his name? Was it Napier, the head coach down there in Florida?
Yeah,
he's fighting for his life right now, coming off of a terrible loss to USF. If he loses to LSU, he'll probably get fired before the end of the week. So
they might not win another game the rest of the season.
Yeah, Florida is going to have we said it earlier, they got a tough schedule all year. I think LSU still rolling off of that giant mega win over the almighty Clemson Tigers. They are also fighting for their life because They did not have a great showing last week, and they want to
Louisiana
prove
Tech.
to everyone that they are good and that they have a great defense. So they're going to come out with a vengeance, with a little chip on their shoulder, and absolutely bury the Florida Gators to the point to where it will end all discussion of how good LSU is.
I mean, and this game is at Baton Rouge at night.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Edge wants the LSU Tigers to beat everybody by 40, so the loss for the Clemson looks better.
That's right. Now, I'm glad you put that together.
I know what you're trying to do. You can't fool me.
All
AKC says upset over LSU. Florida upset over LSU. Change your pick while you have a chance, Edge.
No, not a chance, dude.
Okay.
Look, all right, so let's look at this. Florida, the rest of their schedule. They play LSU this week. They play Texas next week. Then they play Texas A&M. Then they play Mississippi State, Georgia,
Shout out
Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State. I think the only winnable game they might have the rest of the year is against Kentucky.
Yeah. Hey, I'm pretty sure I bet the over 4.5 in Mississippi State. I think Edge and I did that on the show a couple weeks ago, like a month or two ago. So I'm all in on Mississippi State too. Big Mississippi State guy here.
That was a
4.5
big win for them last week.
So they're already halfway there, buddy. Let's go. I did a bunch of research and I was like, man, this coach is way too smart. This quarterback's way too good. Their quarterback's a baller. Anyways, okay. We've got some how dare yous, and then that's it. That's football. We did it.
Well, my computer works.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare yous? Who wants to go first? I have a few.
I'll go first.
Good gracious.
I was in Florida last week for work, and I'm sitting at a restaurant eating, and I hear the NBA theme song for some guy's ringtone. And I looked over there, and I was like, is he really playing the NBA theme song for his ring? And I'm like, it is football season. How dare you try to skip football season and go directly to basketball season?
Got here.
Yes. I'm not trying to rush it. How dare you to that guy? It was good, though.
That's funny. That's a great song. Basketball rock or NBA something rock. I don't know.
NBC.
Edge, do you have one?
My how dare you goes to the San Francisco 49ers for cutting one of the greatest kickers of all time. Just totally messed up all our bets for the rest of the season because we were hoping that they would keep Moody. And then also, once they did cut, they didn't call my boy Java. What are we doing here?
Cleats are hung up.
Don't matter. You know them cleats. Your kicker for the Bills got off the couch and came by and was slinging field goals. You're telling me you wouldn't do it right now?
Prater's a G, though.
Prater is G.
Just saying.
G.
Mr. Automatic.
That plays right into mine. How dare the 49ers for never being healthy ever in the last 3 years. We're going to have to play Mac Jones. Still going to win the game, so it doesn't matter.
Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I don't know that you could pay me to watch that game.
Seriously.
Also, how dare you to, pardon my take again, if they beat Miami, they should be ranked number 1 on PFT commenter on USF. We said that 3 days ago in a short on one of our social medias. Wonder where they saw that. And also, how dare you to the Ravens for hurting this guy's neck at the Bills game. Did you see this dude?
Tell me this isn't the typical car accident lawsuit, where you go to CVS and just get a foam neck brace and just wrap it around there and be like, I just would like to apologize for hitting D-Hop. Come on, man. You're just trying to get that little bit of cash of what you got left.
But Did he
real.
save the Bills' season? Because I don't think the Ravens scored again after that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's true.
So did he really get hurt because he was jumping through tables at the end of the game?
Did he save the Bills' season?
He apologized with a soft neck brace on. Dude, this is the greatest. I hope this is real. I don't know if it is or not, but my gosh, that's funny. But anyways, that's funny.
Now you see how AK didn't put up the old Friday KC last statement where Purdy might not get his job back.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, sure. Here we
it,
go
I
to
promise
committee
you.
of one again. Here we
I
go.
was laughing at that idiot with the neck brace on.
Is that an AK burner account that he's tweeting from while he's on the show?
I don't know if AKC knows that I'm a 49ers fan back here. That's slander.
It is. It is.
We don't slander Brock Purdy.
Purdy might lose his job.
Come on, Purdy willed that team to victory last week. All right.
Purdy had McCaffrey telling him not to throw it to the ball.
Purdy had Jake Tonjes catching passes.
Hey,
Okay?
the Bills had their third string.
Basically a human anatomy part.
The Bills had their third string tight end make a big play.
Great. Both teams won.
Hey. Josh Allen's was more impressive, his final drive.
Oh my gosh, AKC. It's no. I can't I disavow. All right.
Mr.
That's it.
Irrelevant.
What a show, fellas. A lot of football. We needed that. Everybody needed that. Go follow us on all the socials. Feel free to come yell at us and tell us that, we're not New Heights and we're not busting with the boys. Good. I don't want to be them. Industry plants.
Yeah.
We're
I
us.
don't want to take other people's takes.
Exactly. I don't want somebody to write our show for us. We do that by ourselves. Thank you.
Yeah, with real jobs.
Exactly. Okay. Yep.
That we have to
Instagram,
wake
Rumble.
up for in the morning, so we're getting off.
Yep, we're done. Cue some music.
How about them Tigers? Let's go.
Oh, go Niners, baby.
Go Bills.
Hey, we'll be back for the college football pickup show on Friday night and then the NFL pickup show on Saturday night.
And this is an original.
Yeah, it's our passion.
Unlike busting with